You know that moment when somebody first lays their eyes on you and you see their unfiltered reaction? When you're first perceived by a person and you suddenly feel how they see you. Like when a baby looks at you and lights up and you feel like the biggest rock star in the universe. Or when a man looks at you and he's obviously turned you into an object and suddenly you feel self-conscious or vulnerable. Or when a friend looks at you and you can see how much they love you and you feel seen. Or when you get followed around a store by somebody who thinks you're going to steal something and you feel judged and angry. Or when a teacher calls on you in a way that makes you feel like they think you always ask stupid questions and you feel stupid. I think about this because I think about how the people who call me the C word on social media have been perceived in their lives. I wonder if they've been consistently presumed to be an asshole, or seen as a burden, or an idiot, or a disappointment, or a troublemaker, or a liar, or a threat. I wonder if the people they grew up with never conveyed the feeling of, I'm happy to see you, or I love you, or I'm excited to spend time with you, or I feel safe with you, or I miss you, or let me take care of you, or let me teach you something, or you're welcome here, or you're precious to me. I have to assume if they're slinging the C word at strangers, then they've been treated like crap by strangers, or they've had models in their life who treat strangers like crap. Being called the C word by a complete stranger is unpleasant, that's for sure. But it doesn't make me feel bad about myself because it's not really me they're disparaging. I'm like the stand-in for all their grievances at once. But it does hurt on some level because the mother in me comes out and I start thinking, I wonder how that person got so screwed up. I wonder who made them so aggressive that they can just whip out nasty, dehumanizing names like it's nothing. I wonder if they call their kids names like that, or their partner, or their friends. I wonder how far that rage spreads every day, and if there's anyone in their life who can diffuse it, anyone whose influence helps them find their better angels. Here's the thing. I think it's disgusting that grown people behave so crudely towards me online. But I guarantee I still have more space for compassion towards people who call me the C word than their dear leader does. He doesn't even consider their better angels. But if you put me in a room with a reactive MAGA, and if by some miracle we were able to have a conversation about the major influences in our lives, I promise you I would extend that person grace, even if they still needed to call me the C word. If I knew they were raised in a toxic mold and never perceived in a healthy way, I would have far more empathy than their leader ever could. And that sucks for them, because they've been taught that my empathy is insidious and what he offers is love. The truth is, they've probably been taught they have so little to offer that they feel safer when people perceive them negatively, because that way they have nothing to live up to and nobody to let down. But I can't help but feel sad that they live in a state of perpetuating what hurts them and rejecting the only thing that could help. I don't think they believe any leader can hold space for all of us. I think they believe one side has to be a loser if anyone is a winner. And I think that speaks to just how much humanity they've lost by never being taught to love and be loved without also having to hate.